She was just the patch-up crew, the one they called after the real heroes were done. Her job, to mend the broken streets, stitch the city back together, and erase any sign that a battle had ever happened. While superheroes soared through the sky, clashing with city-leveling threats, Elara was on the ground with her nanotech toolkit, sealing cracks in the pavement and reinforcing foundations. She wasn't a warrior, she was a janitor for gods and monsters. Her team wore high-vis jackets, not capes. Their superpower was efficiency, their nemesis a tight deadline. They'd listen to the news reports of epic fights, then sigh, grab their gear, and head out to clean up the mess. No one ever thanked them. No one ever even saw them. Not really. They were part of the scenery, as invisible as the streetlights that flickered back on after they'd rerouted the power grid. Elara didn't mind. She found a quiet satisfaction in her work, in bringing order from chaos. She knew every crack in every sidewalk, every weak point in every overpass. She knew the city's bones better than anyone. While the heroes knew how to break things, she knew how to make them whole again. She understood that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And for every skyscraper toppling punch, there's a stress fracture that could bring down a dozen more buildings days later. Then came the day the heroes fell. One by one, the titans of the city were swatted from the sky by a new kind of threat. It wasn't a monster of brute force, but something insidious, something that found the city's hidden weaknesses and exploited them with terrifying precision. It targeted subway tunnels, water mains, and communication hubs. The city wasn't just being attacked, it was being unraveled. The remaining heroes were lost, fighting an enemy they couldn't see, an enemy that seemed to know the city's every secret. Panic set in. The heroes were used to fighting a face, not a phantom. From her command center in a repurposed maintenance van, Elara watched the chaos unfold on her monitors. She saw the patterns. She saw the logic. This thing wasn't just causing random destruction. It was a cascade failure, engineered by someone who understood structural integrity as well as she did. She saw the next target before it was hit, a critical support pillar for the Central Transit Bridge. The heroes were miles away, dealing with a decoy. There was no one else. Grabbing her toolkit, Elara ran. She wasn't thinking about being a hero. She was thinking like an engineer. Her mind raced, calculating stress loads and resonance frequencies. She arrived at the bridge just as the parasitic entity began to eat away at the main cable anchors. It was a shimmering, crystalline organism, beautiful and deadly. It ignored her, focusing on its work. She didn't have super strength or laser eyes, but she had her nanites and she knew the bridge. She knew its song, its rhythm. Instead of attacking the creature, she went to work on the bridge itself, reinforcing it from the inside out, using her nanots to counteract the creature's corrosive effect. She was fighting a battle of physics, a duel of engineering. The creature sensed the resistance, the structure fighting back. it turned its attention to her. For the first time in her life, Alara wasn't fixing something that was broken. She was preventing it from breaking. She wasn't the patch-up crew anymore. As the entity lunged, she recalibrated her nanots on the fly, creating a resonant frequency that targeted the creature's crystalline structure. It wasn't an explosion. It was a perfectly pitched hum that vibrated through the air, and the creature simply fell apart, dissolving into harmless dust. Silence. The heroes arrived moments later, bewildered to find a perfectly stable bridge and a lone woman in a high-waist jacket packing up her tools. They looked for the monster, but there was nothing left to fight. They didn't understand what had happened, but Alara did. The city didn't just need warriors to break the threats. It needed someone who knew how to hold it together. And today, the patch-up crew saved everyone. What did you think of Alara's story? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like it. Thanks for watching.